Hi, we have updated Wingops with multiple changes. Our custom fields functionality has been significantly improved. You can now create fields using different data types: text, large text, number, date, date and time, single option, multiple option, or switch. For aircraft, let's add multiple options field for recording their operations type. For tech logs, you can now add different fields for flight and maintenance type entries. For flight type tech logs, we have previously added an audited field using the switch field type. Now, let's add a field to score flights. In this example, we are choosing a single option type and create selectable options from 1 to 5. And for work orders, additional fields are now separated by aircraft and item type. Let's create a new field to reference customer work order and keep it as text type. Custom fields are now also available for work order, additional works, and inventory order list items. All fields and custom fields can now be marked as mandatory, requiring completion before a record can be saved. All mandatory fields will be marked with red asterisks for easy reference. Custom fields added to tables can also be filtered, making data management and reporting easier. Existing custom fields created before this update will be migrated automatically. If you would like to change the field type of an existing field, please contact us. We have added Excel export functionality for aircraft list and work orders list. This allows you to export data for analytics, reporting, or external processing. Our Excel import process has also been improved with clearer validation warnings. The system now identifies missing or incorrectly formatted data by row and column. This makes data insertion much quicker and allows you to quickly find mistakes. Improvements have been made to task table. If a newly added task has an interval set but is missing either last done or next due, the task will automatically be marked as past due. This logic also applies to tasks imported using Excel. And when marking a task as inactive, you can now add a reason for future reference. Task descriptions now support multiple lines and will display exactly as entered both in the system and in PDF printouts. Built-in bulk edit functionality can now be used for more actions. You can now update required signatures on multiple tasks simultaneously or on subtasks, as shown on this example. You can choose options from previously created custom fields for every task. We have also introduced a new critical task option for tasks and subtasks, with values yes or no. It can be set for each task or subtask as needed. Critical tasks can also be filtered by adding this field to your table. This provides easier management and oversight on every view. To mark tasks as critical, click the Switch button. In this example, the setting is applied to 2 tasks, and the table is then filtered out by critical task option yes. These improvements are also integrated into our work order system. Let's create a work order with these 2 tasks. On this example, we have added critical task and our custom field to end of our table. You can change or filter information directly on the table when required. By clicking on a task card, all changes can be done here as well. As an example, we can change the task to be critical or not, and use our previously created custom field. As input fields can now be marked as done, we have added a safety feature. Once a user has completed an input field, the entered data can no longer be modified by other users. This helps ensure data correctness and accuracy. As a new feature, subtasks can now be added directly on work orders for both tasks and additional work entries. Of course, you can add them and rearrange if necessary. Each subtask can have its own required signatures, and all the work steps can be recorded as needed. If the work is divided between different users, they can individually record their own work and when they completed it. Here we can also see our new critical task field and previously added custom field. Work order descriptions are now generated only when the work order itself is created and will no longer change automatically when tasks are added later. You can still modify it when necessary by clicking the work order description and editing the text. Navigation between tasks are now easier using the previous and next navigation buttons. Custom fields added to work orders and completed in the detail view will now also appear in work order printouts, release documents, and logbooks. Let's fill out our custom field for customer work order reference and complete this example certification process. When generating PDF printouts, you have now more options for each printout. This example shows one logbook document creation. For work performed, you can choose to use work order description or select which tasks are printed. The print format can be adjusted so tasks either begin on separate lines or continue continuously. There is an option to include custom fields on printout, which is kept selected for this example. Custom fields are now also available in our dedicated mobile views for Workshop and pilots. On Workshop view, click on the Task and Overview button to see and use critical task and custom fields. On Pilot view, when creating a tech log entry, we can see the previously added audited and flight score options. For more information, please contact us. We will be happy to guide you through these new updates. Thank you for watching.